Sheldon, no secret, this team likes a little bit of drama in its games. How do you get them thinking in going in the right direction for Game 1?
Well, I think we just want to stay on the high that we're on here. If things have settled down a little bit, you come from one series to the next, but it's important that when the puck drops, we get back to that level. It's the level that's going to be required to have success. We're down to the Final Four, playing against a very good hockey team here in Hershey on the road, so we're going to have to be ready.
What do you see in this Hershey team? I know you've been asked it before, but what do you see in this team as you get closer to the drop of the puck?
Well, they're a team with a lot of speed, a lot of skill. They really come at you offensively, so they test you that way for sure. So we got to really make sure we're taking care of the puck, and make sure we're good away from the puck. And we like our skill and our speed as well. So it's gonna be a little bit of a back and forth there in terms of who's going to take control of the game, who's going to take control of the puck. And that said, we expect they're going to get their chances. They're going to have their moments. We just have to manage that really well and make sure we transition and counter well.
You've had some guys step in for the playoffs that you might expect do well, but have surprised you maybe a little bit too. Guys like Kasperi Kapanen and Connor Brown, who have jumped to the forefront a little bit. Are you looking for some of the other guys to jump in on this too?
Yeah, well, I think we've had good performances from a lot of people. It's been different guys on different nights, and you don't get to this point and you don't beat a good Albany team the way that we did without everybody contributing in their own way. Kapanen certainly has been a nice story here. He's a guy who starts off the first round series as out of the lineup, and has just gotten better and better and found his way, and against a very tough hockey team was real good in that series, not just in Game 7 but the entire series. And William Nylander, I thought, had his best game of the series in Game 7 when it mattered the most, and was really competitive and really helped that line go. So a lot of really positive things there, but everybody's been playing well for us. We're going to need more of that.
What's allowed Connor Carrick to be as successful as he has been in the postseason?
Well, I think first of all he's really competitive. He really enjoys the moment, enjoys big games. We've got a skilled hockey team. And he's on the puck. We've been on offense a lot, and he's helping us on our power play, and he's had some things go his way at even strength too, and the puck's gone in. So, we certainly didn't expect him to have the level of success he's had offensively to this point, but we knew he would be a big contributor for us, and he helps us in more ways than just on offense. He does a lot of good things defensively for us, and he's become a real leader for our team too.
Sheldon, what ways did you see that team grow, having gone through a tough 7-game series with Albany physical and all the adversity you faced? Did you see the guys grow as individuals and as a team?
I did. As a team in the regular season, the type of season we had, we didn't get challenged a whole lot, in terms of having to deal with adversity and having to find our way through different situations. So that was the big question, is how would we deal with that when that would happen? We knew it was inevitable that it would. I think the first real taste of it was getting down 2-1 to Albany and losing in the fashion that we did, giving up the lead real late. Really tested our guys to respond well in Game 4 in that series, and I thought we were great in Game 4, great in Game 5. So that was a real positive sign, but just really figuring out what it is we need to do to be able to win big games against tough teams, and do it more than once. So that's where I think we've seen the growth. I think one of the things that gets lost a little bit in the last series is that to beat a team like Albany, you have to play great defensively. And I don't think we had much of a reputation of being a team that could lock it down defensively, but in particular on the road, I thought we really bared down defensively, didn't give up very much at all. So essentially kind of played their game that way, and still found ways to score a lot of goals. So that was a really positive sign for our team. We're going to need more of it.
There was no panic? You didn't sense any panic when, like you say, after Game 3 or so, when it was backs to the wall maybe for the first time all year?
Yeah, no panic at all. When you lose that game, 20 seconds left, give up a lead, lose in overtime, it's a downer. The group's not feeling too good about themselves, but we came back in the next day and got to work, and I think when we talked about the things we did well, things that we could do better, I think there was a real sense of confidence. There was a really business-like approach from our leadership group. Guys are real dialed in, and then you go out and win the game 7-2. So, our power play struggled in that previous game. Power play got together. We had good meetings. Guys were really purposeful, and then get out and score us 4 goals on the power play. So, just a sign that our team, when challenged and pushed, can be great. And I think we're expecting more of the same from our guys here again, and we're going to need it because this is our team that's going to make it hard for sure.
Just one more. How would you describe the difference between Albany and Hershey in terms of style and in terms of what you might expect?
Well, a lot more offensive. They're really going to push you, really challenge you defensively to be good and make good decisions. They have a little more speed and skill. Albany is a little more, they use their speed to get after you on the forecheck and close on all that. This team will come at you real offensively. And if you don't counter that well, you're not going to have the puck a whole lot because they're real good when they get it. It's a smaller team in general, so there's a little bit of a size advantage we may have in different matchups, which is something we're not used to having. So there's that part of it, but it's a deep team with a lot of skill, a lot of experience, a lot of really solid experienced players that they have, and then they've got real good contributions from their young people, much like we have. So it's a good matchup that way, and we're prepared for a real hard, tough series.